Hey guys, so I ended up buying a bunch of stuff in the flash sale. I want to say that it was for June. Yes, the June flash sale. Sorry, nose itch. And one of the things that I got, which I was kind of surprised that they had, was the It by Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer. Hang on a second, my nose is really tickling. Okay, glad I did that because I had little fuzzies all over my face. So I got this in, it's SPF 50, which doesn't really work unless you're going to put a quarter of a teaspoon on your face and another quarter teaspoon on your neck, which I don't do with my tinted moisturizers or otherwise. This one I believe, yep, it's in Fair. I'm trying to open it. And I think I've actually seen this before on their site, so it's probably not that new, but it's new to me, and I would definitely like a moisturizing foundation. Let's see how full coverage it is. I don't really care for full coverage unless it looks natural. So let's get, wait, what's your, huh? Well, yeah, that's neutral. Kind of looks a little green. All right, I'm just gonna go with a prime pumped and then a full pump. I know that scent. It's pretty strong. Oh, I got it on here too. Of course, you can't really tell how full coverage anything is on your forehead unless you have skin problems, which on my forehead I am lucky in that my hyperpigmentation is gone. I do like to test them a little bit on the eyes just to see how much they crease and whether or not I can get away with them as in place of a concealer. Okay, so that's one pump plus the little bit that's, you get out from priming. And it doesn't look bad. I mean, I do like the glow, especially considering that I have absolutely nothing on my skin underneath. No moisturizer, nothing. And that is because I have finally acclimated. My skin has adapted to the tretinoin. And it's looking pretty damn good, which I love. So all I do is I do the tretinoin with Vaseline at night, and then I wake up in the morning and I wash my hair. Whatever water falls on my face, falls on my face. I'll put a little bit of Johnson's Baby Wash, like here, 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 and then on my forehead line and around my ears and my neck, and that's it. I don't wash my face in the morning. So this is just basically the night left over with water, which isn't bad, because my skin does, end up being a little tight when I get out of the shower, and then of course it gets oiled up and it looks, it's looking so amazing without any moisturizer on it, which I love. This is creasing on my eyes. I do have some, like this one, that will crease. This is the Enough Collagen Moisture Foundation that will crease until it sets, and then it won't crease anymore, which I flip and love. And this one, again, the Enough Collagen, not only looks amazing on the skin, but I don't have to use any, well, I don't feel that I have to use any concealer. This one's almost like that, which I definitely like. And for not having any moisturizer on my skin, I'm impressed. It'll be interesting to see how long this wears. I wouldn't call this full coverage for sure. If you want something a little bit more full coverage that's light in the way that it feels, I would definitely go with this. This is Real Her I Am Extraordinary Power Wear Probiotic Foundation. This is definitely lightweight, and I would call it full coverage, especially if you go ahead and put more than one pump, which I only pretty much do about one pump or less, because I don't care if stuff like that shows, you know what I mean? But yeah, I like the way that it looks. I don't like, of course, the creasing, but let's see if that sets down. Now, I also did get with this purchase, because it was a combo pack, I ended up getting the Pixie Pixie Flawless Beauty Primer, but I don't like putting any kind of primers on until I know what the foundation is like and how it works. So I'll probably use this another time and see if I like it. And I generally don't like primers. I end up finding that they mess with your foundation rather than help your foundation, so what's the point? I did also get more of this brush because I now, oh, this is so sad. I now have 4 of these brushes from Sigma. 4. Yeah, I like them that much. I don't know, I just like them. And then I ended up getting this one from Morphe, which I might actually use today. Well, I don't know if I really want to put any eyeshadow on because I'm just going to be sitting around the house. But I thought, let me just go ahead and do this. I don't know if it's just warped because of the way that it was shipped. Probably. It's a little stiff, but it's fluffy, which is kind of good. It'll be neat to see how this works. So I have that. And then I also ended up finally getting my Milk Kush Mascara. I really like this. Really, really like this. And with it came an IT Cosmetics Superhero Elastic Stretch Volumizing Mascara. I might try this, and if I don't like it, I'll go ahead and apply the one that I have open on my lids. So let me go ahead and throw some of my other makeup on, which I'll tell you when I'm done. Let me just throw whatever on just so you guys can see. But I do like this from IT Cosmetics. It's definitely nice. Hopefully it sets so that I don't have to keep dabbing it. It is looking a little funny around the eyes. It's really enhancing the texture that I have there and the wrinkles or the fine lines. That I don't like, and I definitely can say that some of my others don't do that. I want to even say that Real Her didn't do that. I want to say this didn't do that. This definitely does not do that. My Shiseido Integrate Gracie does not do that. The Peri Para doesn't do that, which I don't know where that is. Where's my Peri Para? Oh, here it is. This does not do that. So if that does continue, what I'll do is I'll try it another day with a little bit of moisturizer and see if maybe that's what the issue is. But if that's the case, then I'll just keep it away from my eyes. I definitely prefer a foundation that I can just throw on my face and not have to worry about, doctoring anything else up. Obviously cheeks, all that fun stuff. But anyhow, let me put the rest on. Okay, so I have part of my makeup done, and I was going to do the rest of this what I'm going to do now, in another video, but I realized, it would be one too short, and what was the point? So this has actually not dried down, and it feels oily and like I have something on my face, which I don't like, especially from a moisturizing foundation. It also seems to move because I started to powder this, and you'll see why, and I noticed that as I kept dabbing, it started getting bunchy and separating, and this foundation, the powder that I'm using, hasn't done that on any other foundation. So this kind of feels like this, but this is still better. Even though I don't like the yellow cast that this gives me, because it's very, very yellow, I still like this more. I really don't like how oily this feels, which is kind of crappy. It's definitely something that you would want to, especially not having any. And look at what it's doing. Look at how that makes it, you know what I mean? I have others that just don't do that. So I don't know, I'll keep playing with this, and obviously I'm going to keep playing with it, and I'll let you guys know what I think as I play with it. But for now, let me get you on to what I really wanted to show you, and I was going to do in a separate video. bareMinerals from Influenster. And I was given this free to, of course, give you my honest opinion. I have been trying this for a couple of days. I wanted to see if it does what it claims, and the claims are pretty basic. It blurs, it stops oil, you know what I mean, from producing, and then of course all the other bullshit benefits that I never mentioned because they're horseshit. So again, from Influencer, bareMinerals, this is their new original mineral veil. I have used their mineral veils, the loose powders. Let me show you really quick. So I used bareMinerals from 2004 until 2016, and one of the things that I didn't like about their past mineral veil is that it always left a shine that you wouldn't reflect, that you wouldn't notice until you took a photo, and then you basically looked like Casper the Friendly Ghost. So I didn't like that. Even though I ended up getting the tinted mineral veil, it still did the same thing. I don't know if this one's going to do the exact same thing. And no, I haven't used these products. I keep going back to them thinking, oh, well, maybe it'll work this time. But since 2016, I've noticed that it just does not look on, you know, good on my skin. Now that my skin is maybe normalizing, going oily normal combo, maybe, but I don't know if I want to chance it. So anyhow, if you do like this, definitely check out Real Her. You might like this more. Again, I don't like the yellow, but it's kind of, I wonder if I can mix these two. I might try that. So, one of the things that I do like about this, here's the packaging. It comes in this box. I do like that it comes with its own little pad. As you can see, I've used it. One of the things that I did notice is when I went in with my usual, it didn't blur. So I was like, what are they talking about? This doesn't fucking blur. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. It has their little, you know, sponge applicator, whatever the hell this thing's called, pad. And it definitely blurred with this, but I found it to look really drying on the skin. And in no point, except for what I'm going to call one of my oil-free hormone days, did it actually stop the oil in my forehead. Every other day that I've used it, it has not. So today, I'm going to go in with my now dirty sponge, and I'm just going to go ahead and tap this baby, okay? And I did apply it on the right half of my forehead. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this because this does blur, but I want you to see that it does blur. I like that. Now, does it blur entirely? Well, kind of no, because you can see the dryness. So it blurs your pores, but then it shows dryness. Now, I don't know if it's going to work, if it's still going to do that with a sponge, which is why I'm opting for a sponge. If that truck ends up being way too loud, I'm going to pause this and continue in a minute. So here I've got it now under my eyes, and that's actually looking pretty damn good. Better than with the brush, and better than with their little pad. What do you call those things? My brain is like not functioning. Probably because that truck is coming down the pike and I'm freaking out about the possible noise. So again, I don't know if you can see shine. All right, shine, shine, shine. And now, actually, let me do this real quick. I just want to get rid of that excess creasing. So I can't say that it, well, let me just do this first so that, there we go. Of course, this is the area that you don't want. Yeah, it still looks really dry when I put it around here. So if I do this, it looks really dry. I don't like that. All right, let me go ahead and, let me hit pause so that you guys don't hear that. Hold on. Okay, so the It Cosmetics mascara is making my lashes look really, really spidery. Can't really show you. I don't really like that. I'm gonna give it 2 weeks because usually by 2 weeks most of these end up being lovely, whereas the Milk Cushion Cushion Mascara was fabulous right off the bat. I really like this one. So let's see if I can rectify. I made a mess because I forgot to comb through my lashes after applying my eyeliner, which is waterproof by L'Oreal. And you know how that stuff just like makes your lashes not budge. So I ended up with these really funky lashes that I had to really brush out and then reapply. But even though I brushed this eye out and then applied the IT Cosmetics, I almost said IT because I'm a computer nerd. It still looked spidery and kind of gross. Whereas this just makes them look, I don't know, fluffy, natural, yet like I have legit cool lashes, which I've never been blessed like my brothers. I'm gonna run this through one more time just because it's still really clumpy from the IT Cosmetics mascara, and that's not my jam. So again, this is probably the 4th time that I have used the bareMinerals new original mineral veil pressed powder, and I have better. Let me fix my hair, hang on. I had to spray a little bit of this just to make it stop looking like I was dead. So again, bareMinerals, you've gotten a little bit better with this. I don't know how it is with taking photos in flash. It does blur. I don't personally believe that it stops any kind of oil production, so that to me is no. If I'm going to spend this kind of money, I would rather go ahead and spend a little more and get the Danessa Myricks Evolution Powder, because this shit, amazing. It is so damn refined. I don't like that it's overpriced. I don't like that at all. It looks like you do not have powder on. So I save this for special occasions because it's that good. When I'm just wanting to powder because holy shit, there's just too much shine, I go for Eclipse, which is a Korean beauty brand. I think it's Korean. Yes, Korean. Yeah. So Eclipse, which is like that. I believe this one also comes with a little, pad that rests here, but I threw it away because I don't like it. Again, the Ciate London Everyday Vacay. I love this one. And I'm actually not minding the KVD, what is it, Locket? This one's not bad either. So if, depending on your price point, try one of the others. I mean, I'm not shitting on them. It's just, does it blur? Yes, I like that. I think that's great. But again, it just doesn't look good on the rest of the face. So I don't really, it's not something that I would reach for. I would probably reach for this about as much as I reach for the Complex Culture. So basically on days that I don't care what I look like, I would reach for it. Or even the Haley's Retouch, because I don't really find this to be so wow amazing. But I'll keep playing with these 3 and see if my, the Complex Culture and all these, and see if my thoughts change. For now, the ones again that wow me are absolutely, actually, let's just say these, high-end, everyday, which is funny because it's named Everyday. And then follow up, like B category here. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share, and let me know if you've tried the bareMinerals new original mineral veil and what you think of it, or if you even tried the old ones or any of their older products. I'd love to hear what you have to say about them, because I used to love them. I was diehard bareMinerals until one day I woke up in the mirror and looked in the mirror and I'm like, what is this? It looks terrible. Alright guys, I will see you later. Influencer, thank you very much for letting me try this. bareMinerals, thank you very much for letting me try this. I look forward to any other products that you both have in the future. I would love to try some of your tinted moisturizers, bareMinerals, or your any moisturizing foundations really. I don't like your serum foundations. I've tried those, I have them. And your powder foundations just don't work for me anymore. But I would like to try all your other stuff. So see you guys later. Let me know what you think in the comments.